And a good Thursday evening to you. 2K Sports presents the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan, broadcasting live alongside Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. We're at the Palace of Auburn Hills. The Detroit Pistons plan to take advantage of home court. And State Farm presents the starting lineups. And one of the players we'll be seeing in this one, Carmelo Anthony.
Yeah, you know, the one thing that Melo has never had a problem with, it's finding his own shot. And that's such a luxury to have late in games when the defense really tightens up. You can get him the ball, and he'll create something, either an open look, a drive to the hole, or get himself to the foul line.
And that isn't the end of it there either. I mean, even if you stick with Melo and get a hand in his face, a lot of times it doesn't faze him. You might as well not even bother the way he finishes with defenders in his grill. I mean, he's got excellent concentration shooting the ball.
Here is Brewer, following the basket by Rodney Stuckey. Brewer issues to Felton. Jacks up a three, and that one's good. Felton's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Now, here is Knight. There's the dish to Monroe. Over Chandler. They get it again. Another shot. Stuckey passes to Prince. Over Stoudemire. Goes up with it again. And again, it's Rodney Stuckey.
Textbook offensive rebounding right there. I love that. Those putbacks are buckets any team loves to get.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
And a good start for this club. I like the way they played together, really moved the ball and did a nice job offensively.
Yeah, excellent ball movement, and it's paid off on the scoreboard, too.
Knight and Stuckey are manning the backcourt. Maggette out there with Jerebko, and it's Drummond in at the pivot spot manning the middle. That's the group for Detroit right now.
Yeah, Drummond has explosive lift, and it's why he can go up and get so many shots defensively in terms of blocking the ball. People just don't expect him to get up as quickly as he does, but he is really bouncy for a big man.
He is that. He's light on his feet, and he's very fast. I mean, just straight up running down the court. This guy gets up and down like a much smaller man, and I think he's got some real promising potential.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Stoudemire's checked in for Chandler. Con Shepard has come in for J.R. Smith. Jason Kidd is subbed in for Raymond Felton.
And I really like the set they ran there.
The Pistons on offense. Knight with it. To the middle. Tries to save it. It's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. So for the Pistons, Greg Monroe. He's checked in for Drummond. Prince comes in for Jerebko. And it's Bynum in for Brandon Knight. There's 25 seconds left in the first half. No good from Maggette.
Some rugged defense there against one of the stronger finishers in the game.
And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
Yeah, the fans not happy at all with that whistle.
And the fans, as you would expect, not allowing their feelings to be kept on mute. They didn't care for that one.
And so it's Detroit with the ball. 4-point game. And Monroe backs in. Can't get it to go. Chandler with the defensive effort. For three, Smith. Good. Smith's got his first 3 points of the game.
They continue to build on this lead.
Yeah, they're trying to get a little more separation, Steve.
And the third quarter about ready to get underway. You have to like what you're seeing from Raymond Felton.
Yeah, and you know the numbers aren't that gaudy when you look at the box score. It's more about his energy and his impact.
You know, sometimes the stats can be misleading, but he certainly has been a big factor.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Knicks. The big three, Carmelo Anthony, Amari Stoudemire, and Tyson Chandler at the 3, 4, and 5. Lonnie Brewer out there with Felton.
You know, for the better part of the history of the NBA, Kevin, the Knicks have been a fixture in the playoffs. And up until the last few years, they had missed out, but it looks like they're back now.
He drops the first one, and that trims the lead to 6. And that stretch with the Knicks are out of the postseason picture 7 consecutive years, which matched their only other big drought in the 60s. But they're back, Steve. Their roster's improved. They are back.
Yeah, but how far back are they, Kevin? I think that's the question. You know, they've been good enough. They've had a lot of talent in the last couple of years, but the pieces haven't quite fit together. So they're still trying to put it all together as one and trying to make that next step.
Kicks it to Chandler. Gets it to go.
Outstanding job there to absorb the contact and guide it in.
That's how you impose your will against the defender. He came to play.
J.R. Smith's checked in for Ronnie Brewer.
Tyson Chandler got that big money free agent contract in 2011, and with a history of ankle and toe injuries, you know, the Knicks were really betting he could stay healthy and match the productivity of his championship year with the Mavs.
The Knicks leading by 5. Felton kicks to Smith. It's taken away by Stuckey. Maxiel against Smith. It's Prince on the wing. Feeds to Knight. Takes the 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Here's Anthony.
Oh, my goodness. What a huge play.
Ammonia strong finish right there, partner. You hear me? That was ammonia strong.
Yeah, ripped it down with 2 hands.
That's about as high percentage as you can get.
And the highlight reel, and offensively a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Knicks lead by 7. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Fourth quarter getting going here. It's time for the Sprite Uncontainable Game. Doris Burke with the report. Hi, Doris.
Gentlemen, always a favorite part of the broadcast. Our uncontainable game goes to the New York Knicks. Some games a team can catch all the breaks, and they have made the most of everything that's been given to them. Great effort so far, guys.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Find him out there with Brandon Knight. Then it's Greg Monroe. Then it's Maggette. And it's your Rebko in at the 4 slot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons.
Great job defending the hoop there.
So important to have good presence defensively inside.
Stolen by Monroe.
That's going to be tough here, Clark.
You know, I agree with you, Steve. I mean, they need some big plays to steal this one.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Monroe's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for the Pistons. And now they decide to foul intentionally. A different look here for Detroit. Jason Maxiel's checked in for Urebka. Prince comes in for Corey Maggette. Rodney Stuckey subbed in for Will Bynum. And a new group in for the Knicks. Tyson Chandler, who's checked in for Camden. Anthony comes in for J.R. Smith. Ronnie Brewer's checked in for Shumpert. That's Felton in for Jason Kidd. So he comes up empty, missing both. The Pistons have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Monroe with a screen on Chandler. Back to Prince. Offensive rebound. And Chandler sends it back. And he recovers it. Looked like a goaltend, yet they're saying it was on the way down. Count it.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Yeah, you got to freeze the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
A few misses at the line, and they're in good shape.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
That's how you finish it off. Knock them all down and chalk up the W.
Knight dishes to Prince. Money!
Boy, poor defense at both ends. It kind of reminds me of your teams, Clark.
Well, not exactly. We did give a little better effort. I mean, neither squad really digging in at that end. At least we tried to play defense.